Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into what might be the boldest and most brutal team in DC's future, the Authority. You've heard of the Justice League, the Suicide Squad, but the Authority? They don't play by the rules and they don't ask for permission. In fact, these heroes believe the world is so broken they have to force it to change. This isn't just another team-up flick in the DCU. This is James Gunn kicking the door open on moral chaos, and we're breaking it all down. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's unpack who the Authority really are and why they might become the most dangerous super team ever put to screen. Who is the Authority? The Authority debuted in 1999 under Wildstorm, an imprint later absorbed into DC Comics. Created by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch, they were immediately different from other superhero teams. They operated outside the system, they didn't wait for a crisis, they didn't ask for presidential briefings, they were judge, jury, and often executioner. Let's break down some of their heavy hitters. Apollo, a solar-powered powerhouse often compared to Superman but with none of Clark Kent's restraint. Midnighter. Think Batman if he had no moral code and could instantly predict every outcome of a fight. And yeah, they're married. Jenny Sparks, the spirit of the 20th century. She controls electricity and doesn't believe in nuance. The Doctor, a chain-smoking shaman with access to all previous shamans' powers and knowledge. Swift, a winged metahuman with enhanced speed, flight, and talons. Jack Hawksmoor draws power from cities. Yes, cities. The bigger the city, the stronger he gets. These aren't your friendly neighborhood superheroes. They intervene globally, and they do so with terrifying efficiency. Comic quote. We're not here to inspire, we're here to fix the world our way. In They, our first arcs, they overthrew governments, executed warlords, and fought godlike beings, all without asking for approval. They're heroes in the eyes of people tired of corruption, villains to anyone who values democratic checks and balances. Did you know? The Authority killed a replacement god in their very first major story arc. Their graphic violence and adult themes redefined what superhero comics could be in the late 90s and early 2000s. Why is James Gunn bringing them in? James Gunn announced the Authority as part of his new DCU reboot, Under the Gods and Monsters slate. Gunn said, they think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. Let that sink in. In contrast to the hopeful, principled Superman, who Gunn is also rebooting with David Corenswet, the Authority is pure moral extremism. They represent the opposite side of the heroic coin. This sets up fascinating ideological conflict. Superman equals idealism, restraint, public trust. Authority equals pragmatism, control, elite intervention. Rumors strategy. Sources say the Authority may first appear in Superman 2025 via Argus surveillance files, news reports, or even cameos. They may fill a power vacuum if the Justice League is inactive or mistrusted in this continuity. Tone style. Think The Boys but without the satire. These characters take themselves seriously, and so does the story. Could pull from Watchmen, The Ultimates, and even Man of Steel's darker moments. Casting speculations. Fans are pushing for actors like Alexander Skarsgård as Apollo or Daniel Radcliffe as the Doctor. LGBTQ+ representation through Apollo and Midnighter is expected to be central, not side note. Fan takes. Reddit threads are filled with excitement and concern. This could either be the boldest thing DC has done or its biggest misfire since 2016. Why fans are split the DCU impact. The debate. Some fans love the dark tone and bold politics. Others fear the Authority is too cynical, especially after years of grim superhero films. The real tension. If the Authority works, it becomes DC's answer to Marvel's X-Men and The Boys combined. If it fails, it may alienate mainstream audiences expecting hopeful storytelling. Moral conflict in the DCU. What happens when the Authority takes over where the Justice League left off? Do heroes like Superman oppose them? Will Amanda Waller back them for global security? Could Supergirl, the Brave and the Bold's Batman, or Swamp Thing clash with them down the line? Gunn's strategy seems to be building an ideological battlefield, not just a cinematic universe. See, every hero brings a philosophy. What this sets up, Civil War-style conflicts within the DCU, a moral questioning of what heroism really means, potential Authority versus Superman showdown in Phase 2 or 3. As Gunn said, not every story has a hero you agree with, that's the point. The Authority isn't just another team movie, it's a warning shot, a creative risk that says the DCU isn't afraid of controversy anymore. They could become cult icons or crash spectacularly. But either way, they're not here to ask permission. So what do you think? Are the Authority the team we need in 2026 or a dangerous step backward into grimdark superhero fatigue? Drop your take in the comments, tap like if you're hyped for the chaos, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive, because we're breaking down Supergirl 2026, Clayface, and even Lanterns real soon. Until next time, keep watching the skies and questioning your heroes.